And welcome to another edition of the Thompson's Comic Corner. I'm back, and I'm back with Chad, and we're ready to smash everything. That's great foreshadowing, right?
That's right.
All right. So,
For Smashering.
yeah, there you go. I like that. So, today's book is Hulk Smash Everything, which at this time, the trade paperback has not been released yet. It comes out July 7th. So it comes out for us at this moment a couple weeks. Or no, a month. Yeah, a month. Sorry. So you can get issues 1 through 5, and I'm sure at this point you could probably get them in like $2 back issues.
There you go. If
So
you can find them. I was struggling to track down, I think it was issue 5 I missed. I had to go to a couple of different spots to find it.
so my LCS, Bridgeport, Ohio, Hobbies Inc., shout out. They pull any Incredible Hulk book that comes out. So anything that's got the Hulk in it, I automatically get it pulled in my box.
Nice.
Yeah. So I didn't even know this book was coming out, and it just magically was in my box one day, and I said, "Oh, that's fun."
Yeah, I had no idea this was a thing either. And then I just heard through word of mouth. Like, have you checked out this Hulk Smash Everything book? Like, it's just classic Hulk, just smashing stuff. What? That's everything I
Yeah.
want.
And he literally smashes everything.
So much stuff.
Nothing is off limits, literally.
That's
Um,
awesome.
so the fun part about this book is that Chad had brought this to my brought this up, like we had like a little meeting before. Um, Marvel gets a lot of flack for not writing, like having good stories or good art, or actually anything really.
Yeah, and I know I'm guilty of that. I've given Marvel, some of the business over the past year or two. Like they'll come out with these mini series and have a fill-in artists in a 5 issue mini, and I'm like, what are you doing, Marvel? Or about their X-Men ongoing series that end up being canceled after 5 issues, and there's a lot of times I've given Marvel grief over the last year or two.
Well, I think that, and anybody can take this with a grain of salt. I think that their ongoing series are the ones that are suffering the most, and that their mini series have actually been really done really well. And like this one is a perfect example. Like this is just fun. There's no continuity to it. Trust me, there's really no continuity. Because if there was, this would be like major, like we wouldn't be talking about Captain America being the Armageddon. This would be it.
Yeah, this that would have major implications for the entire
So
Marvel universe.
So like they can just play like I thought that what was it? Daredevil. What was the last one that Elektra was Daredevil and she takes on the female muse. I can't remember what the hell
Oh,
that
the
is.
Red Band one.
Yeah.
Unleash. No, was it Unleash Hell? It was something
Yeah.
Hell.
Yeah. Something hell. Which that was fun, but that was a 5 issue miniseries that was actually done. It was way better than the ongoing Daredevil.
Yeah, where they're actually going through hell and they meet up with Ghost Rider and like all these different spirits of things, and that was a good time.
Yeah, and like this book, it's fun. He literally smashes the entire universe,
Heck yeah.
figuratively and literally.
I was gonna say Hulk smashes, and this is not all inclusive, but he smashes Doctor Strange, Leader, dinosaurs, a black hole, Galactus, the Earth itself, most Marvel heroes, the Leader again, and just about everything under the sun in this 5 issue miniseries. It's the best.
Yeah, and listen, I find it so funny that he calls the leader Big Head every time, like every time. Like it's never he's never referred to as the leader except when Doctor Strange talks about it and Wong. Other than
Right.
that, it's just Big Head, and I love that.
And so, before we go too far, it's written by Ryan North, who's been the guy who's been writing Fantastic Four for the longest time. Um, and I've loved Ryan North stuff since way back when he was the writer on Squirrel Girl. And this dude is he writes really great stories. He doesn't just give you your traditional. oh, there's a hero and there's a villain, they're gonna fight. Like he's always finding both like scientific explanations for things that you're like, oh, really? You feel a little bit smarter after reading Ryan North's story sometimes. And also like his endings more often than not are more about, finding compromise or connections or things. And he's a really hopeful dude. And so I was telling Zach, like after we read this, like, all right, so I just want Ryan North every year to pick a different Marvel hero and like do a mini series about that. Give me, uh, Thor, Thunder Gods, everything, or Hawkeye shoots everything. Give me something where Ryan North gets a chance to play with all these different characters. Because it was just so much fun.
I'll take anybody writing Thor over Al Ewing. So give him the chance. Give him the
Well, I
chance.
I forgot about your Al Ewing issues, but
And it's not
wasn't
even
he the
like
writer on the Hulk mainline series, or did I miss that?
I I have never read it because it is so like people hold it so dear and so high, and it's like I don't want to read it and then just shit on it because I can't stand Al Ewing, and like he seems like such a good guy, and like I don't want to hate his work, but like as the person, great guy, that's awesome. I don't hate the guy as a person, but like his work, it's just there's something about his pacing and his story. I can't get into it. I've
I
tried.
I hear you. I'm like that with Dan Slott on Spider Man. I'm sure Dan Slott's an excellent dude, but it is not for me. We have different Spider Mans in our heads, different Peter Parkers, and I see his name on a book, and I'm like, oh,
Well, one name that we don't get the heebie-jeebies from is Ryan North. And yes, I read the first not this new revamp of the Fantastic Four, but the last one that they did. I read the first trade paperback for it, and I really fell in love with the great little stories that he told where they're not together, like the group of four is not
right,
together, and they're on their own little each issue like tells like their own little stories, and then at the end like they all meet together and everybody's, they haven't not all is forgotten, but all is forgiven. And it's
right.
really good. So,
Oh
seeing
yeah,
his name on this book gave me hope. And I'm like, all right, let's go.
yeah. He plays with the family stuff so well in the Fantastic Four, and each issue would have its own different like weird sciency thing. Um, and I'm gonna try not to bring up Johnny's mustache.
Oh
That
God,
freaked
the
me out.
handlebar thing, dude, it was ugly.
Which he does not have in this book, which is how you know it's out of continuity.
Yeah, thank God.
So I, I was surprised. But yeah, dude,
Now, oh, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna ask, like the book starts off with the leader impersonating Doctor Strange to go in and trick Hulk, and then I love it. He just sneaks up behind Banner in the middle of a college lecture and smashes him in the back of the head with a frying pan, and then it's off.
Right. And it's like, how do I put this? The leader is so intelligent and has like all these master plans, and he's like, I've thought of all these different ways, and he literally just smacks Bruce Banner with a pan, and we're off to the races. The world is ending.
That's it. And the leader sneaks off into Doctor Doom's catacombs to steal some of the artifacts that he has. And what does he get? He gets the ring of Zona to teleport places, and then the little. I thought it was out of Flash where he had the time. What's Flash's time machine?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh man, it's like an elliptical machine that controls time. But
Oh,
there you
what is
go.
that? Uh, it'll come to me.
But yeah, leader
Yeah.
gets one of those though and sends Hulk back to dinosaur times, and I'm like, this is awesome.
Which, in that scene, like when he does get sent back into time, I will say the dinosaurs are sick in that. Like I give them credit. Like that is a really like the landscape of it is actually really cool. And I really like the dinosaurs.
Oh yeah,
So yeah.
and bonus points because I know like Ryan North is a super smart guy, genius level intellect, but Vincenzo Caruto, which I hope I'm saying that right, the artist,
I'm glad
he
you did it, not me.
does the dinosaurs with the feathers and stuff. Like when I was a kid, dinosaurs didn't have feathers, but they're supposed to have feathers. And so, and Hulk smashes everything. They're trying to be as scientifically accurate as possible.
He
So,
even smashes the rats.
oh yeah, but dude, from there, uh, this first issue, it's like okay, Hulk smashes the leader, and then Doctor Strange because that's who he thought was attacking him, and then he smashes dinosaurs, and like, oh, this is I can see the Hulk doing all of those things though. It was the next issue, like issues 2 and 3, where stuff got real weird.
Very weird. Like we can't undermine how exactly weird this gets. I
Like
mean, it gets like, how do we put this? Stage five, category five, weird.
that's only if you have 4 categories. Like it's the Hulk versus the asteroid that killed all the dinosaurs, right? So that's the first step, and then from there, it starts to affect things back in the leader's timeline. It's like, oh no, I can't have the Hulk kill these dinosaurs. It's messing with all this different stuff. So he sends him into a black hole, and you're like, what is the Hulk gonna do inside a black hole?
Smash
And
it somehow, some
smash.
way.
Hulk will smash whether he's turning into spaghetti or not.
Which now, yeah, now hold on. Now I gotta, this is where, all right, we're not in the main continuity, so we're allowed to be silly. But come on. If that's the only critique I have in this book is you put him up against a black hole and you're telling me that this man's gonna find a way just by smashing to get out of it.
Yeah, I will admit there's a lot about black holes that I don't understand. Uh,
Right.
I know nature abhors a vacuum, and black holes seem like they're vacuums, and from there, like I feel like I've heard about the spaghettification thing that happens to the Hulk, where he's all twisted and oozy, and his eyes popping out, and the visuals are
Yeah.
like, oh
I mean, it
man,
looks good.
yeah. If you're into like body horror stuff, like yeah, that's here. This is it.
And then
Yeah.
he gets to be introduced to Stupid Hat. That is my favorite name.
It's great. Well, you're forgetting where he grows doomsday spikes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because of all the gamma rays from everything that he keeps getting exposed to.
And
Which
so
that man, he gets to be so scary looking.
absolutely.
Because we also forgot that when the comet hits the Earth, like when that happens, it's literally burning away his flesh.
Yeah, it's melting him like everything off, but the Hulk can't die, so he's just there, just experiencing all this pain all the time. And it's just making the Hulk angrier and angrier and angrier. And that was the other thing I didn't mention at the top. When Doctor Strange, he goes and he attacks Doctor Strange because he thinks Doctor Strange hit him with a frying pan. And Doctor Strange is like, well, let me see if I can clear his mind. And then he's like, oh no, his mind is clear. He's only thinking one thing, and it's Hulk smash. Ah! But then he grows to the size of Galactus. Like he's so filled with rage, he gets doomsday spikes and grows to Galactus size, and then beats the hell out of Funny Hat
I love that.
or Stupid Hat.
Yeah.
Ah.
He says something and he's like, come on, Banner. He's like, no, Banner, only Hulk, Stupid Hat. I love that.
and then and then he just goes and breaks both of his arms. Like Hulk
And
just stretches Galactus out and is like, I'm gonna break your arms.
and he takes the power cosmic, right?
Well, it's the other way
That's
around. The Galactus is like, oh, I'll show you. I'll absorb your power.
that's it. Okay.
And so you get Galactus Hulk, but there's a problem. It's like only Hulk can handle being Hulk. and then Franklin Richards has to come by and set everything straight.
That's right. That's how that happens. Okay, I forgot about that. I knew Franklin popped in. Yeah, he just sends, which, okay, good idea, right? He sends Hulk back to his normal time, but the problem is that he's so full of rage and gamma that like now he's super pissed and he's super powered, like to the max, and you're just gonna send him right back to Earth. That made a lot of sense.
There you go. This is like, did you ever read Planet Hulk and then
Yes,
World War Hulk that came
yes.
after it? We're like that's another one of my favorite Hulk stories of all time because they really play with what the Hulk can do with all the superheroes are like you're too dangerous and they shoot him off into space. All this gladiator stuff, but Hulk comes back after the girl he's loved has been killed, and like Hulk is ready to destroy people. And that series has a much darker tone to it, a much more devastating tone. Here, it's a very similar plot line, but here's just fun.
Yeah, like it's so cartoony and zany, but like I told you beforehand, and I'm sure that a lot of people will agree to me, if you're reading like the current continuity Hulk, which is Infernal Hulk,
Right?
everything is just so dire straits right now in that book, and it's like everything's like so serious because like everything's gone to hell in a handbasket. This book, everything goes to hell in a handbasket, but dude, like it's just like to 1,000. And it's like
Yeah,
things that are just like that would never happen in any like in Marvel, like it's something that they would never allow to happen in main continuity. Like they would literally not let the Hulk like blow up the world, which essentially almost happens.
yeah, dude.
And
First it was the power cosmic versus the power angry, and then it was the Hulk versus the planet and erupting all of the Earth's core.
yeah, which that was pretty sick though. Like it's a really cool visual. Like I can't get over. So the fact that the way that they did the art is actually really close to how do I put this? If you read the Incredible Hulk main story before they went into the internal or the Infernal Hulk, which Nick Klein did the pencils and
Okay,
everything for
is this
that.
the Donny Cates one with the where Banner's
Oh no,
driving
it's
Hulk
still
around?
no, it's still it's no, that's before that, and that's actually really cool. Yeah, where he like Hulk's like a spaceship kind of thing.
Yeah,
That's actually really neat. I did read that. I liked that. That's
that's good
weird.
times.
I was out of comic books for a very long time, and that was the first Hulk that I read, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool."
Heck yeah.
So, but no, Nick Klein is was the current. I don't think he's on Infernal Hulk now, but he did almost the entire last like 30 issues with Philip Kennedy Johnson.
Okay, okay,
And
yeah.
this art is almost identical to it. Like the monsters, the way the monsters looked, and like how the dinosaurs look, and like how Hulk looks. It's pretty close.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So whoever they got to do colors, it looks really good.
There you go. I think it just to give credit where credit is due, it is Federico Belli on color art in this miniseries. But I appreciate not only was the art solid, it was consistent, and that's just not a thing you see in all these Marvel miniseries. Much to my chagrin, because that always drives me crazy. Where it's like you have 5 issues. If you can't get the artist to finish 5 issues in time, just wait. Just wait until you have time to get it done. I don't like the idea of getting one story and having that fill-in artist in there.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, because yeah, you say that, and it's like you have all the time in the world to release a mini series. Just saying, it's not like it's your main continuity story where it has to come out monthly. Like you can literally wait for the 5 months, like the 5 issues to be completely done, and then do it.
like yeah, that one Kevin
R-
Smith miniseries took like 5 years to complete.
I don't even want to hear it. Who is that? What's that guy's name? Raphael Grandpa or whatever.
Oh
That
yeah, the
guy's he's
Gargoyles
on
of
my
Gotham.
yes, he's on my shit list.
Oh, but his art's so fun.
Oh, I love it. I have all 3 issues. I even have the noir editions of it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
fancy.
Yeah, and he still ain't released issue 4. I mean, it's been on the whatever, the FOC or whatever, like six
Yeah.
times.
No, it's on my list too. I have that pre-ordered. Uh, but yeah, but that's the thing though. And like there's so many great stories out there that were delayed because you want to take the time to do it right. Whether it was things like Dark Knight Returns, there was a big gap in Dark Knight Returns, but you let Frank Miller do his thing, and you get a great comic story out of it. The rush to get things out and to keep the churn moving just it cheapens things when it's like, well, this could have been really cool. I'm trying to remember the name of the X-Men series I read where it was like Cable and Deadpool and Wolverine and Thunderbird on a team, and it was a really fun idea. And I was like, man, if Marvel just took the time and played with this a little bit more. But one, it was done in 5 issues, and two, there was a fill in on issue 3. And it's like by the end of the day, I'm like, why am I buying this stuff? But then, like I said, you get things after me giving Marvel grief for all this other stuff. This series Hulk Smash Everything, where it's just like, this is what you want out of a Hulk story. You want Hulk with the planet, the world crashing down on his back, Secret Wars 4 style. You get that in here. You know, you want Hulk smashing things. Hulk smashes so many things.
Literally, like it's astronomical, man. Like the Avengers have to step in, which Tony Stark, my favorite, the core is literally protruding from the ground, shooting up, and he's like, can we live without that?
There
And Doctor
you go.
Strange just like looks at him and he's like, what? And then Mr. Fantastic like chimes in and he's like, we literally have minutes, not hours.
Yeah, but you get all the big time Marvel science heroes doing their science thing. But the thing that really saves the day is the thing, right?
Yeah, the thing. I
You
like how
know,
you set that up. That was pretty good.
thanks. But no, it's he shows up and the Hulk is burdening all this weight, and the thing pops in, and he's like, "Mind if I join you?" And the Hulk's like, "Go away, Hulk smash." He's like, "Oh, we don't need to talk about it. I'm just here to hold things up." And and it's just these two guys holding this weight together. And I think it's a metaphor or something. I don't know. But it was just cool to see the whole problem solved by like the thing treating the Hulk not as a monster, not as this giant mass of things that could destroy, but just, somebody that's going through some stuff and just, needed somebody to stand by their side and just, you know, be pissed together. Like I thought
Yeah,
that was
like he
great.
knows how it goes.
That's
He
it.
knows how it feels. Yeah, I mean, again, like I said, I think that we could both agree that people need to go read it.
Oh yeah, if you are a Hulk fan and you're like, I understand, everything from the Immortal Hulk on has been a really cool flavor of thing, that a lot of Hulk fans have enjoyed. But if you've missed like classic Hulk stories where it's not a grand 50, 60 issue, 30 issue epic thing you have to follow along and pay attention to all these different things. Like this thing is done in 5 issues. It gives you everything you want. You get all the different Marvel heroes popping in, you get all the humor, you get all the aggression, the violence, the Hulk rage. Like this is, just what the doctor ordered, I think.
Yeah, it's a breath of fresh air from everything doesn't have to be so serious. You can literally tell a really good story and still have some fun. So,
That's it. That's why I
yeah.
want Ryan North to do that with everybody. You
Yeah,
know,
I'm telling you, give me, I would actually like to see him take on a Spider-Man.
oh, that would be great.
Yeah, just, somebody that is just so hopeful and not everything has to be so gloom and doom.
Yeah, no, bring that back because too many Spider-Man writers get the whole Parker Luck thing where like everything has to go wrong all the time. Yeah, but every now and again you need to find those reasons to recharge.
Right. So we read Hulk Smash issues 1 through 5, which, like I said, the trade paperback comes out like July 7th. Who knows when I release this? It'll probably be close to that. You never know.
There you go. You're looking for a beach read this summer or something to, take on your camping trip that you can just read, not have to think about too much, but still enjoy. Like, this is definitely Hulk Smash Everything is right up that alley.
Yeah, and there's no like subplot, there's no hard thinking. It's literally Hulk smashes everything. It's not like currently in my read pile right now for somebody's show, The Dark
How?
Knight Returns. So that book's got plot upon plot upon plot, which actually, reading it for the like fourth time trying to read it, I actually respect the book a lot more knowing everything that I know now. So
Oh, there you go.
yeah.
This one, it doesn't convey everything to you through TV screens and 1980s style TV debates. It's
Yeah,
just Hulk
which
smashing
actually
stuff.
I actually have a newfound respect for that layout, like how he tells the story. We'll talk about that later, but yeah, I
Put a
do.
pin in that.
Yeah, all right. Well, I want to say thank you for being on the show as always.
Dude, Zach, I always have tons of fun. Just like I had fun with Hulk Smash Everything. Being on your show, it's always a good time. So thank you for having me.
All right. Well, so I have to do my sponsor bit now. So
Okay.
we play on the radio every Thursday and Tuesday night at 8 p.m. The reason why I say Thursday and then Tuesday, if you guys have never listened to the show, new episode plays on Thursday, rerun on Tuesday, and then I try to upload on Fridays, but sometimes I get behind the schedule, so don't hate me. That is on Outworld Fleet Radio. Great people, great backing.
There you go. And the shows are so
Also,
nice, they play them twice.
yeah, hey, I like that. See, I need you gotta be my PR guy. So now I have a energy drink that sponsors me. They have like little powders that come in like containers. They're pretty big. Um, it's a 10% off Dubby, Dubby .gg. That's their website. Using my promo code TCC 2025, 10% off. I like it. Sugar free, tastes good, don't taste like shit.
There you go. Smash those energy drinks, then you can smash whatever you need to smash.
Yeah, there we go. I like that. So, as always, thank you for being on, and I want to thank everybody for listening, and have a great day, and peace out, Cub Scouts.